जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भुजे सव्य पिचम तटित दुकूलम प्रांते सहि चरकटाक्षं विधते सदा श्रीवृन्दावनस्ति लीला जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगा महामृत्युरेकं चिरनी वसंप्रसादांत सह बलभद्रीनाथ सुभद्रामध्यस्थ सकल सुरशिवा जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी कृपा पारवार जलद श्री रमावाणी राम स्फुरत् अमल पंक्ति सुरेंद्र रमशिखगीत चरितो जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी रथारूढ़ भक्षपति भूदेव स्तुति प्रादुर्भावं प्रति पदमुपकर्ण्य सदया दया सिंधु बंधु सकल जगतां सुतम् जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी परम ब्रह्म पीड निवासी चरण दसान पूरलिंग जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी कनकमणि नयचे जनतां सदा काले तो जगत स्वामी नयन पथगामी हरत्वं संसारं द्रुतं सरं सुप्रभाति हरत्वं पापानं विदतिमपारं यादवपति अहोधि चरणो निश्चितम् जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी Bhagavati Jagannatashtakam Punyam Yapate Prayatas Suchihi Sarva Papa Vishuddhatma Vishnu Lokam Sagachati. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you very much, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Mataji, you will recite the shlokas today, no?
Yes, Mataji, I can.
Okay, Mataji. Thank you so much. So, without further delay, we will start with today's class. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Nama Om Vishnu Padhaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyatya Deshatarine Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurnitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam yena bhutale swayam rupa kadhamayam dadati swapadanitam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padhan Sahagana Lita Shri Vishakhanvitanscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Krupa Sindhubhaya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jayo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Taking the blessings of my Siksha Guru Namanishthadasa, the president of Shri Shri Radha Govinda Temple, Kulai, Mangalore, and for the pleasure of Shri Shri Radha Govinda, we will start today's class. So today's class is chapter number 6. Hare Krishna, everyone. Hare Krishna. A weekend, you all are attending class. Very good. Yes. So we are discussing today yet another important chapter. That is Dhyana Yoga. So before starting this class, I just want to make an announcement. Hare Krishna, everyone. I just want to make an announcement because you all, at least by now, when you're attending the classes up to this chapter number 6, you might be understanding how it is so important for us to know our own, our own Krishna's instruction, right? We might have not read Bhagavad Gita until now. We would have not known what it is. You would have not gone to a right source to understand it. Yeah. Nevertheless, Krishna has given us this opportunity. He gave us this opportunity to know him and to correct ourselves and lead our life properly. Right? So, as yesterday's chapter, Krishna has told, who is Panditaha? Pandita, who sees everyone equal. So when you know that you are a soul, you need to help others also to know they are the souls, right? Especially when we all are elders, it's our duty to guide the younger ones. So we are having the same Bhagavad Gita classes for kids also, yeah, of different ages. We have different groups for different ages and in different languages, in different timings, and very dedicated teachers who can make your kids understand Bhagavad Gita. even at that tender age. Yeah. So please, we should not keep them away from the light, right? So we should give them an opportunity to know, to have the knowledge and to know who Krishna is. Yeah. Later on, it's left to them. See, Krishna himself in Bhagavad Gita tells to Arjuna, do whatever you feel it is right, after instructing everything. So what's our duty? To show them the light. Later, let them choose whatever path they need. But we keeping them away from knowledge is not right. So again, the batches are going to start. This batches also classes are going on. Next batches also classes are going on. Please encourage your kids to join the Bhagavad Gita classes, which are again absolutely free for all the levels, level 1, level 2, level 3, whatever is there, absolutely free. There are a lot of competitions, activities, shloka recitation. They teach how to recite shloka. So there are many activities and interactions for an hour after the classes. Everything is there. Okay. Please make utilize of this opportunity. Hare Krishna. Yes, Nitesh Prabhu, just after this level 1, we'll have level 2 for the adults also. So you all can join. Hare Krishna. So telling that, we'll continue with the today's class. So chapter number 6, it is Dhyana Yoga. Dhyana Yoga. So here Krishna is going to discuss about the very important one, which we all are confused currently. That is Ashtanga Yoga. Then the stages of Ashtanga Yoga. Then very important in the previous classes, the 5th chapter and 4th chapter especially. Many of them asked, Mataji, how to control mind, how to control mind. I said, there is an important chapter. Krishna is going to discuss about it. So he's going to start from this chapter, how beautifully we can control our mind and why we should control the mind. So that is being discussed here. And destination of an unsuccessful yogi. First of all, we'll come to know who is yogi. Okay. And then Bhakti yogi, the topmost yogi. Why the person who does bhakti is the topmost yogi. So all these things will be discussed in this chapter. So first of all, the question is, what is the real meaning of yoga? What is the real meaning of yoga? What do you think? What is yoga? We have the International Day of Yoga. Everyone say yoga. Yoga is from India. What is yoga? Oh my God, I'm asking wrong question for wrong people. You already know what Krishna is. Oh, absolutely, you're going to give me the right answer. Yeah, I was thinking that you'll tell doing exercise, doing different kind of bodily positions, turning your limbs left, right, and oh my God, very good. Union with whom? Connecting with whom? Yeah, DC. Union with God. Very good. Very good. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Yes. I'm very proud of you people. Huh? Very good, Dasharatha Prabhu. Dasharatha. Thank you so much for the right answers. See, it's so simple. You already know what is what. Yeah. I'm very proud to be associated with you people. So, but you see the yoga, what's happening around, this is a kind of yoga. Do you think this is a yoga they do with animals? They have office yoga, chair yoga, table yoga, stairs yoga, yeah, what not. You name them, you have all kind of yogas. Yes, you have all kind of yoga. Yeah. See, so much for the aged people, for the kids, for the pregnant ladies. Yeah, for people who are very busy, 10 minutes yoga, 5 minutes yoga. There's so many of it. But you need to know exactly what is this yoga, that which is Krishna is discussing with us in this chapter. Okay. Why I'm so confidently telling Krishna is discussing with us? Because this is the Shastra, this is the knowledge, the mystic knowledge, which he told should be passed down. Yeah, it had not been passed down. So Arjuna could not get this knowledge. That is why Krishna told, no, I am giving this knowledge to you again, which due to the time, which was not passed from the kings to their subjects, it had stopped. I am again giving it to you. So it means this is all for us. It's not to be hidden. So what is this Ashtanga Yoga, Mataji?
Sorry, yeah.
Hare
Shri
Krishna.
Bhagavanuvacha Anashritta karma phalam karyam karma karoti yaha स सन्न्यासी च योगी च नानिरग्रे न चाक्रियः. Hare Krishna.
Yes, the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, one who is unattached to the fruits of his work and who works as is obligated is in the renounced order of life. So we came to know he is a sannyasi. Who is a nitya sannyasi? Just in yesterday's chapter, we understood. So Krishna is again stressing upon that. You should not be attached to the fruits of your work, and you should work for the sake of doing your work. This is my duty, I'm going to do it. And he is a true mystic. So he is the yogi, sannyasi cha, yogi cha. So he is the real yogi, a true yogi, not he who lights no fire and performs no duty. Yesterday I was telling to Mihir Babu, Prabhu, you are asking such right questions. See, you should have that. I'm eating, I'm sleeping. Yeah. As a human being, what are we doing? What is our activity? You eat, you sleep, you mate. Yeah. You protect yourself. Right. These are the four important things. Whatever the gender you are, whichever place you are, and whatever position you are. What do animals do? They also do same thing. They eat, they sleep, they mate, and they protect themselves. Then why did we get this human body? How we are separate or different from an animal? Yeah, we need to think about it, isn't it? If an animal is doing same thing and you are doing same thing, then why we should have this human body? There should be something special out of it, right? We are able to chant Lord's name. We were able to read things. Yes, but we are not. We are leading all animals' life. Yes, to know what we should do, Bhagavad Gita is very important. And you have already understood by the chapter number 6, we are reaching here, how Krishna is explaining so nicely, sloka after sloka, everything clearly without any doubt. So you should have that fire. You should have that fire to know what is my duty. You should perform your duty. That is why human life is being given. We need to understand the purpose of our life. Yes, Mataji.
उद्धरेतात्मनात्मानं मानम् अवसादयेत् आत्मैव ह्यात्मनो बन्धुः आत्मैरिपुरात्मनः.
Yes. One must deliver himself with the help of his mind and not degrade himself. The mind is the friend of the conditioned soul and is enemy as well. Atmano Bandhur. Mind is your friend also or your enemy. So how can you deliver yourself from this material world to the Supreme? By controlling your mind. Because your mind is very, very powerful. You can make it as your friend and get delivered to the Supreme Personality of Godhead and its place. Or you become the slave of it and it is going to become enemy to you. How enemy? Very simple. The mind is attached to the material world and it will do everything wrong. And if you listen to your mind, that will pull you to the hellish planets, to things which you should not do, and you will be always in suffering. So it becomes your enemy. But what we are thinking, whatever my mind is doing, if I do, I'll be happy. I'll be happy. But please understand, we are not happy because we are always behind temporary things. Yesterday we discussed a very important shloka, how our senses are leading to hell, pain, suffering, isn't it? We are behind temporary things which has a starting and a end. For example, you take so much of money and you purchase a mobile. You will be so happy that I'm going to purchase a mobile. You suffer so hard to get that money, you purchase a mobile. Do you think the mobile is going to stay with you forever? Yeah. If it is with you for some time, you will be happy. If it breaks or if it's not lost, you will cry. One or the other day, it has to not work and you will be in pain. isn't it? Tell me something which is going to be with you permanently, which is in the material world. Any one thing which you can tell is permanent in this material world, which you can confidently tell, it is going to be with me forever, wherever I go, in whichever planet I am there. Yes. Career, no Prabhuji. Knowledge, no Prabhuji. Because when we leave this body, we don't remember anything when we get a new body. Yes. Yes. 100%. Beautiful. I should not ask you people any question, I guess. All are giving right answer. Yes. Whatever the good and bad deeds you do, the fruits of it will come with you when you go to different planets. And yes, the soul, you're going to travel to different planets. Other than that, nothing. As I told yesterday itself, 24 hours every day, every second you spend in this body, you don't even take this body with you. Yes, so you should be intelligent. Krishna said, an intelligent person will not dwell in this kind of mental and sense pleasure because they are not permanent. They are not permanent. An intelligent person will check for something which is permanent and work for it. Work for it. Yes. So what is the difference between yoga and boga? Yesterday we discussed about yogi and bogi. What is the difference between yoga and boga? Now you can tell. What is yoga? What is boga? Today I'll check out the answers in YouTube live also. I'm so sorry, from past 5 classes I could not check, but today I've made an arrangement. You can put your questions in live chat. Satisfaction of the body is boga. Very good. Then what is yoga? What is yoga? Enrichment of the soul is yoga. DC Prabhuji, Mataji, I don't know who is DC. Okay. No. Yoga is unity. Union of the soul. No. 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 Yes, Vijay Kumari Mataji. Satisfying the God. Bhoga means doing everything for your satisfaction, for your sense pleasure. Yeah. Whereas yoga is doing everything to please the God. Union with the God. Please, sir, I will address about it very shortly in coming chapters. You cannot get union with the God. We are different than God. Qualitatively, we are same. Quantitatively, we are different. Okay, there is a very important thing. We will discuss about it very soon. Very good. Pleasure of Almighty. Very good, Mahir Prabhu. Right answer. For satisfaction of Krishna is yoga. So if anyone is telling you're doing yoga, be careful to educate them. Yoga means whom are you satisfying? You're satisfying your own body. You want to keep your body very, healthy and everything. You do different kind of exercises and you keep your body fit and fine. Means you're having the sense pleasure, sense satisfaction, your own sense satisfaction. Then you are a bhogi. You're doing bhoga. You're not doing yoga. Okay. Yes, Mataji, shloka number 6.
Bandhur atmatmanastasya yenatmaivatmana jitah anatmanastu shatrutve vartetatmaiva shatruvat.
Yes. For him who has conquered the mind is the best of friends. Okay, you should conquer your mind by using the knowledge what Krishna has given to us, isn't it? Till the previous chapter, Krishna was telling about that very superior knowledge. Yes, now he is telling we need to conquer the mind. How to conquer the mind? By intelligence. How do you get intelligence? By gaining knowledge. So step by step, Krishna is giving us everything so clearly that we can pass through this path, which is very, very important to all of us. But for one who has failed to do so, his mind will remain the greatest enemy. Its mind will remain as the greatest enemy. So there is Bhagavad Gita for us. It is available. You need to read. There is little thing which is in our hand. See, do you think if Krishna wanted the war between Pandavas and Kauravas, and when Arjuna said, I don't want to fight, Krishna would have said to Arjuna, no? Arjuna, you're my closest friend. Yeah, I love you so much, Arjuna. Don't fight. You don't want to fight? No, no worries. Go home. I'll take care. He would have said so, no? How long would have taken for Krishna to finish that war? Any idea? Can you guess? How long he would have taken to finish that war there, sending Arjuna to home? A second. Second also is too much. Nanosecond, more than that. Yeah, very less time he required. Why did he force to Arjuna to fight? Why he has to tell this entire Bhagavad Gita and make him fight? Why? What was the reason? He would have not done, no? It's okay, I'll take care. You go and take rest. That is Arjuna's karma. No. To do what is right. Dharma Yuddha. No. What could be the reason? For the knowledge of humanity, yes, Vijay Kumar Mataji, that is also one of the very important reason. No, not a teacher. To be role model, and people will follow his footsteps if he doesn't fight. Anita Mataji, very good. To make him do his duty. That is the very important point. You should do. You have come to this material world. You have all these senses, mind, a body. You have a purpose for coming down to this material world. You should do your work. Whether you complete it, you are successful, that is not important. You need to do your work. That is very important. Krishna would have said, so if you don't understand Krishna and Arjuna thing, you just imagine you are a parent. You want to make your kid to write a homework. You want your kid to write A, B, C, D. Okay, where just 4 letters he should write in his homework. He will tell Mama, Papa, I can't do. Brother, I can't do. Sister, I can't do. It's very difficult. I won't do. Would you do the homework every day and send to the school? Very simple. You won't. Even though you know you can do the homework, even though you know you can finish it more faster than compared to the child, you will force the kid to write. Isn't it? You will erase it if it is wrong and tell again right. It is not correct, you're right. So what is very important? We are having a great responsibility on us that we need to do our part of work. We have to involve in it. So your mind can be your friend and also your enemy. So what is our work in that? You need to conquer your mind. No, I'm sitting like this. Krishna is Sarva Karana Karana. He is going to take care. He wants me to read Bhagavad Gita. He will make me read. He wants me to fight. He will make me fight. I will simply sit. No, it's not possible. You should do. You should go get the knowledge. You should search for the Guru. Krishna said, no. You should search for the Guru. You should take the knowledge and you should do your work. So our part should be played well. That is what Krishna is stressing upon in these chapters. Yes, Mataji.
Jitatmana prashantasya paramatma samahitah shitoshna sukha dukkheshu tatha manapamanayo.
Yes. For one who has conquered the mind, the super soul is already reached, for he has attained the tranquility. To such a man, Sita Ushna, okay, Sukha Dukkha, Tata Mana Apamana, means for such a person who has conquered the mind, Yesterday I said you people, in this body, there are two souls. One is ourself, the soul, and that another one is the super soul, that is Paramatma. So there are two souls in our body. One is Atma, ourself, and one is Krishna as Paramatma. So if you conquer your mind, the super soul is already reached. You can see the super soul yourself. And he will be in tranquility. When a person is in such condition, for him, happiness and distress, heat and cold, honor and dishonor, all are the same. He will be equally, calmly satisfied person, never bothered about what is the condition. How is it, Mataji? We can't do it. See, I'll give you a simple example. Someone tells seeing you, you're a donkey, you're a donkey, you're a donkey. Will you feel bad? You should not feel bad because you're a human being. You're not a donkey. Correct? Yes. So when you know you're a human being, if anyone tells you're an elephant, you're a donkey, you're a snake, you're a tree, you're a bacteria, you would never listen because you know the truth. Same way, a person who has conquered his mind, he is having knowledge and he can reach super soul easily. Then for him, he knows what is happening, everything outside. He knows what is the reason. So he will never be in disturbance. For him, everything will be equal. That is what is the peace mantra. Yesterday we came to know in Bhagavad Gita chapter number 5. Yes, Mataji.
Yogi yunjita satatam atmanam prahasi sthitah ekakiyata chittatma nirashira parigrahah.
Yes. So now we will come to that Ashtanga Yoga. What is this chapter about? Okay, the Dhyana Yoga. A transcendentalist should always engage his body, mind, and self in relationship with the Supreme. Your body, mind, and self. Self means the soul. Okay, in relationship with the Supreme. He should live alone in a secluded place and should always carefully control his mind. He should be free from desires and feelings of possessiveness. This is mine, that is mine. No desires, no possessiveness. That person is called yogi, the transcendentalist. Okay, so we will discuss about this important Ashtanga Yoga. Ashta means 8. Okay, so they are the limbs of this yoga. So one is Samadhi, means completely in peace, knowing the super soul, darshan of super soul. Yamas, external disciplines, means you are controlling your body's external activities. Niyama, controlling your inner activities, internal disciplines. Asana, asana is nothing but now you see, they sit in different posture or using their body, they do different postures. That is called asana or meditation sitting. Then pranayama, you are going to control your breath. Pratyahara, you're going to control your senses from enjoyment, unwanted enjoyment. Dharana, concentration. And the very important one, as we all have in this current situation, dhyana, meditative absorption. So these are the 8 limbs of the yoga. That is Ashtanga Yoga, a type of yoga. But what we think is this asana, pranayama, what we do, and the dhyana, we think this itself is yoga. It's just the part of this Ashtanga Yoga. So we will discuss what are these limbs, what Krishna has told in Bhagavad Gita. Yama, he should live alone in a secluded place and should always carefully control his mind. Okay. Then Niyama, temperate in his habits of eating, sleeping, working, and recreation. So you should not do anything less. You should not do anything more. What? Eating, sleeping, working, and recreation. Then asana. How to do asana? You should lay kusa grass. That is called a type of grass. Okay. A type of grass you should lay on the ground and then cover it with the deer skin. The seat should neither be too high nor too low and should be situated in a sacred place. One should hold one's body, neck and head erect in a straight line and stare steadily at the tip of the nose. Almost this position which is being depicted in this picture, okay? And stare steadily at the tip of the nose. Thus, with an unagitated, subdued mind, devoid of fear, completely free from sex life, one should meditate upon me. That is called as asana, as Krishna has described about it in shloka number 11 to 14 of this chapter. Okay, then comes pranayama, that is practice stopping the moment of the outgoing breath into the incoming and incoming breath into the outgoing, and thus at last remain in trance. That is pranayama. Okay, then comes pratyahara, cessation of material existence, not getting disturbed about what is around you. Okay, then dharana, disciplines his mental activities and becomes situated in transcendence, devoid of all material desires. He is said to have attained yoga. Okay, then comes dhyana, as a lamp in a windless place does not waver. Please understand how to do dhyana. As a lamp in a windless place does not waver, so the transcendentalist whose mind is controlled remains always steady in his meditation on the transcendental self. That is called as dhyana. And finally, samadhi. One is never shaken, even in the midst of greatest difficulty. This indeed is actual freedom from all miseries arising from the material contact. This is the last stage where you're not disturbed at all. So can anyone tell me, are we doing this yoga? Are we doing this yoga? Whatever we call yoga in this current world right now. Are we doing any of this yoga properly, what Krishna has described? No, not at all. Not at all, we are not doing. Yes, very important. That is why we tell we should know the knowledge. To defend yourself, you should know the knowledge. You need to read Bhagavad Gita to tell whether it is right or wrong. Yes. So whatever Krishna has said there, the same thing is being given here. So you please understand some important things I'll read, not the shlokas. One should hold one's body, neck and head erect in the straight line and stare steadily at the tip of the nose. Anyone can do it for the like this kind of position for some time. But see the next one. Thus, with an unagitated, subdued mind, devoid of fear, completely free from sex life. All these are impossible. Yeah, for people who are in this current world now. Yes, can you control sex life, free of sex life? Can you devoid of fear? Are you not fearful of anything? Is it possible? Can you subdue your mind? You're always agitated. We are never unagitated. Whenever we close our eyes, we will be thinking, what will happen today in the office? What should I cook today? Who will talk to me? Who will fight with me? How will I reach? Will I reach to the bus in right time? Isn't it? You're always agitated because we are in this material world. So after doing all this thing, one should meditate upon me within the heart and make me the ultimate goal of life. This one itself is difficult. Yeah, this one itself is difficult. So this is all what I've already discussed with you people. Okay. So there is no possibility of once becoming a yogi. There is no possibility. Oh Arjuna, if one eats too much or eats too little, sleeps too much or does not sleep enough, who cannot control these urges, he can never become a yogi. He can never become a yogi. So, you know, we all have these activities, we do all kind of exercise, and we have something called as cheat day, isn't it? That day, you will not bother at all. That is cheat day, we'll eat nicely and we will sleep. Oh, I'm today tired, I want to sleep, and you will sleep extra, isn't it? So Krishna is telling a person can never become a yogi. The possibility is less. The possibility is less. So from wherever the mind wanders, yato yato nischalati manas chanchalam astiram. From wherever the mind wanders due to its flickering and unsteady nature. What is the nature of the mind? It is always flickering and it is unsteady. It is the nature of mind. Everyone has this mind. What is its characteristics? Flickering and unsteady by nature. One must certainly withdraw it and bring it back under the control of self. You cannot tell, Srila Prabhupada could control. Devotees of Lord can control. I cannot control. My mind is different. No, all the minds have same. Because they could control the self. Yeah, they can control the mind. They have succeeded in this path of reaching the Supreme. If you can't control, you know where we all will reach. Okay, so this is the very, very important thing. Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Yo mam pashyati sarvatra sarvam cha mayi pashyati tasyaham na pranashyami sacha me na pranashyati.
Yes. For one who sees me everywhere and sees everything in me, I am never lost, nor is he ever lost to me. Such a beautiful shloka. Krishna is in every body, even to the smallest of the smallest worm, a bacteria, a virus, everything, wherever you see. Krishna is in all the bodies as Paramatma. If you have that knowledge, you will see everyone. For one who sees me everywhere and sees everything in me. Yes, we all are part and parcel of Krishna. Coming chapters, you will understand why Krishna is telling and sees everything in me. How come everything is in Krishna? You see Krishna in everyone, that's okay, because we came to know that we have Atma and Paramatma, so everyone are soul only, and there is Krishna in everyone. But and sees everything in me, that's very important. Actually, in this chapter only we have discussed it, but in the coming chapters, very important chapter, where you will come to know everything is from Krishna, everything is inside Krishna. He is the source of everything. Yeah, very shortly we'll discuss that part. Okay, a person who has this kind of condition in his life, I am never lost, nor is he ever lost to me. Yes, this is very important shloka for us. Yes, Mataji.
Arjuna uvacha yoyam yogastvaya proktah samyena madhusudana etasyaham na pashyami chanchalatvat sthitim sthiram.
Yes. So please see the shloka about the Ashtanga Yoga, which Krishna was explaining to Arjuna. What is his response? Oh, Madhusudana, the system of yoga, which you have summarized, appears impractical and unendurable to me. Why? For the mind is restless and unsteady. Who is telling this? Arjuna is telling this to Krishna. He's telling the yoga, what you said now, the Ashtanga, the 8 parts of this yoga. It's impractical, unendurable to me. For me, it is not possible. Why? My mind is restless and unsteady. Who is telling this? Arjuna. So now I'll ask you people, why is it difficult to practice this Ashtanga Yoga and Kali Yoga? Arjuna said his idea. What about you people? Exactly, we are also thinking it since Anita Mataji. Yeah. Why do you think it is not possible for us to do this Ashtanga Yoga and Kali Yoga? But anyways, your answer is right, Anita Mataji. Yes, we are materially connected, Alikita Mataji. Yes, too much distraction. Absolutely right, Anita Mataji. Yes. Yes, Narayan Prabhu. Yes, you're absolutely right. So this yoga, the Ashtanga Yoga, what Krishna has said, Arjuna is telling it's not possible from him. Yes, Who is Arjuna? Arjuna is not a normal person. We discussed about this picture, isn't it? Yeah. Life is short, Janardana Prabhu. Yes, that is also one of the important reason. Yeah. You see, we discussed about this picture. What does it mean? He's such a concentrated person. He can control his mind. He can focus on a target, isn't it? He is Arjuna. Yeah. And he is not a normal person. Among all the Pandavas, he has the one who has all the knowledge. He has worked so hard. He has fought with great gods. Yeah. And he has got so much of power, isn't it? Yes, we are covered with lust and greed. Yes, Pallavi Mataji. And Janarada Prabhu, it is Kali Yuga. Yes, Kali Yuga. Okay, so you see, he fought with Shiva and he got Pashupatastra, isn't it? And he is Naranarayana, you know, isn't it? So Nar is Arjuna. He himself is telling it's not possible. Are you willing to give this yoga system a try? You think Arjuna could not do? Let me do. You think you can do it? Let me try. Is it possible? Anyone planning to try? No. No, Bishal Prabhu. Yes, Salikita Mataji is trying. Very difficult. Not just now. Okay? Yes. Why? Because this is very important shloka. Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Chanchalam hi mana Krishna pramati bhalavadridam tasyaham nigraham manye vayodiva sudushkaram.
Yes. Hare Krishna Mataji. So Arjuna is telling, Chanchalam hi manaha Krishna. For the mind is restless, chanchalam, restless, turbulent, obstinate, and very strong. Balavad, dridham, pramati. O Krishna, and to subdue it, I think, is more difficult than controlling the wind. You can control the wind, but controlling the mind is more difficult. Who is telling this? Krishna's closest friend Arjuna is telling this after listening to Ashtanga Yoga. So who are we? How can we control? When Arjuna is not able to control, how can we control? Means Arjuna is not okay with this entire yoga system, which is described in chapter number 6. So Krishna answers for this in the next shloka. Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Asamshayam Mahabahu Durnigraham Chalam Abhyasena tu Kaunteya Vairaghena cha Dhrityate.
Yes. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Asamshayam Mahabaho. Asamshayam. The blessed Lord said, O mightily armed son of Kunti means Mahabaho. Mightily armed, the strongest Arjuna. It is undoubtedly very difficult, Asamshayam. Mano Durnigraham. Difficult to curb the restless mind. Chalam. But it is possible by constant practice and by detachment. Abhyasena tu kaunteya, abhyasa, constant practice, vairagya, by detachment. How do you control your mind? Krishna is giving answer for us here. Arjuna is strong, he's a mightily armed person. Such a person is telling he can't control mind. So Krishna is telling it's possible. How? By constant practice and by detachment. You might think, can we do it? Is it possible for us? Yes, it is possible. For example, you go to a hotel. Just imagine you went to a hotel. You tried a dish there. It was horrible. You could not eat it. Okay. So next time it happens that you need to visit the same hotel and you end up ordering things. Would you choose the same dish which gave you a bad feeling to eat? Would you order again the same dish which is not good? Not at all. isn't it? It's not possible. You won't, because you know it's not good for you, correct? You know it is not good for you. Similarly, when you want to have detachment, what you need to do? You cannot take your mind from one place and just tell, don't get attached, don't get attached. Tell your senses, don't get attached to anything. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna has told, don't get attached to any material thing. No. How to control your mind? You take it from the things which are material, which are not permanent, yeah, which are of no use, and you should show the superior taste. So whenever you have two hotels, one hotel doesn't prepare good food, then what you should do? You should choose a hotel which does good food. Instead of going to that hotel, you go to this hotel. Means your mind is fixed for things which has superior taste. Superior taste, superior things, isn't it? Superior taste. So show the superior taste to it. Get detached to this material things which are going to disturb your mind, which is going to make your mind weaker, your own enemy. Why? Because for one whose mind is unbridled, self-realization is difficult work. You cannot realize who you are because we are continuously dancing to the tunes of your senses. You are controlling the horse which are running in all directions. Those 5 horses picture, if you remember, they're running in all directions. Your mind and your intelligence is completely occupied in controlling it. Then how would you realize yourself? Not possible. But he whose mind is controlled and who strives by right means is assured of success. So when you control your mind by your intelligence, yeah, and you know what path you should go, and for that person, success is assured. Such a simple knowledge. But only thing is you have to put into practice. So is mind a friend or an enemy? In whose hand is this? Who can take care of it? Who can take care of it? Is it in someone's hand to make your mind your friend or your enemy? It is all in our hand. It is all in our hand. Yes, that is what we need to understand. Because you see, human mind is so powerful that it is like a fire. When you control it, you can use it for miracle things. Miraculous things can happen. Miracles can happen. When out of control, can burn down everything in a sight. So you see a person who is having intelligence, a mind who can control, he can, if he uses for some good thing, it will be helpful for everyone. But same mind, if he uses for something bad, everything would be destroyed. We have so many examples, yeah, which we have seen and also in history. Like for example, when your mind, you can make us physically sick. Like, you know, many of the diseases are associated with it. Or it can cure majority of diseases known to mankind. Yeah, placebo effect, something like that. It is there. Anyhow, we don't want to discuss about the medical part of it. The very important is controlling the mind. So this shloka number 6 I've already discussed, but please remember this. For him who has conquered the mind is the best of friends. But for one who has failed to do so, his very mind will be the greatest enemy. This should be in you. This should be in you always. So who is the greatest yogi? This question comes now. Who is the greatest yogi? How you can become a yogi? Krishna answered to us. Now, who is the greatest yogi? Because we have read Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, now we have understood Ashtanga Yoga. So who is considered as the greatest yogi? So what is the yoga Narada Muni is doing? Answer, you answered that Narada Muni is a yogi, isn't it? What is the yoga Narada Muni is doing? See, all other yogas are progression towards the destination of Bhakti Yoga. Why? Because Karma Yoga means you will do your work for the service of Lord. Jnana Yoga means you're going to get the knowledge what you should do. Correct? Ashtanga Yoga means you're controlling your senses, your mind, isn't it? Yes, and trying to concentrate on the Lord. What do Bhakti Yogis do? They will do all their activities as a service of Lord. They will read all the scriptures to get the knowledge. They control their mind and senses by chanting the Lord's name. So a bhakti yogi is doing all of it. Isn't it? They're doing all of it. Always, whatever they do, they're cooking, they'll think of God. They have a laptop, they'll see how can I use this for service of the Lord. Yeah, they have a car. Okay, how can I use it for the service of the Lord? Everything they plan to use it for the service of God, always dwelling in the service of Lord. So the last shloka of this chapter, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Yogi
Krishna.
namapi sarvesham gatenantaratmana shraddhavan bhajate yo ma same yuktamo matah.
Hare Krishna. And of all the yogis, the one with great faith, who always abides in me, thinks of me within himself, and renders transcendental loving service to me. He is the most intimately united with me in yoga, and he is the highest of all. So who is the highest yogi? Who does whatever Krishna has said in the shloka number 47. In the yogis, the best yogi, the highest yogi. That is my opinion. This is what Krishna is telling. You should have faith in the Lord. Who? Shri Krishna. You should, when you have faith, you will try to understand him. When you want to understand, you will read the book which will help us to know who Krishna is. So Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam is the greatest source to know him. Once you know, of course you'll be thinking about him. And you'll know what to do. That is rendering the transcendental service to him. And when you keep on doing it, you will become the most intimately united with Krishna in this yoga. And you are the highest of all yogis. If we don't do, we are not yogis. Very simple. Very simple. So now, what is that yoga which we should do in Kali Yoga? We all have that question. Okay. What is that yoga I should do in Kali Yoga? Yes. So in Srimad Bhagavatam, 12th canto, 3rd chapter, shloka 52, it is mentioned in Satya Yuga, meditating on Vishnu. You see, they were sitting for thousands of years and meditating in the forest, somewhere away from everything. They had lot of time, means their lifespan was too much. Okay. Now in Treta Yuga, they were performing expensive sacrifices. This was the yoga prescribed for Treta Yuga. And in Dwapara Yuga, elaborate temple worships were happening. Then what is that yoga which is prescribed in Vedas? We need to do, Vedas and Shastras, we need to do in Kali Yuga. That is chanting the holy names of the Lord. That is the yoga you need to do in Kali Yuga. If you were in Satya Yoga, Dwapara Yoga, Treta Yuga, then you would have done what was prescribed there. But in Kali Yuga, the prescription is very simple. Just chant the holy names of the Lord. So what is mantra? Man means mind. Tra means deliver. So your mind will be delivered. So 500 years back, we had Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is nothing but Shri Krishna himself, who came down to give us this Kali Yuga's yoga, to perform it to everyone without any age difference, without any gender difference, without any religion, without any varna. Everyone on the road, you can see he's dancing on the road with this beautiful people. What it is? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. If you dance, sing together with 4-5 people, that is called Sankirtana. You sit down at a place and you chant for yourself so loudly, such that you can only hear it. That is called japa. That's only the difference. So what you need to chant? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That's it. Nothing extra. There is nothing like you need to be well versed in some Sanskrit, or you should be having great capacity or some other knowledge to do it. Nothing. So who has said that? Where is the reference for such chanting of holy names? So you take Narayana Sanhita, there it is given that in the age of Kali, people should simply chant the holy names of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Enough. You need not go to a forest and sit and meditate on the Lord for years together. You need not perform the sacrifices because we don't have so much money. Yes, and then you need not construct greatest temples and do elaborate worshipping of the Lord. Because one, we don't have money, one, we don't have time, another thing, we don't have bhakti also. Yes, so what is the simple thing? Just take the Lord's name. And in Kali Santrana Upanishad, it is mentioned, after searching through all the Vedic literature, when one cannot find a method of religion more sublime for this age than the chanting of Hare Krishna. And in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Lila, it has been mentioned, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama eva kevalam, Kalau nasti, eva nasti, eva nasti, eva gatir anyatha. 3 times, eva nasti, eva nasti, Kalau nasti, eva nasti. It means, in this age of Kali Yuga is known for fighting, hypocrisy. The only means of deliverance is the chanting of the holy names of the Lord. There is no other way, there is no other way, there is no other way. Yeah, this is what has been described. And Srimad Bhagavatam, Dharmaraya is said, my dear king, although Kali Yuga is full of faults, there is still one good quality about this age. So in the Kali Yuga, people are not into devotional service. They are not of good mind. They're always fighting, quarreling. They want to please themselves, enjoy. So Kali Yuga is known for such kind of characteristics. People are not intelligent. Their lifespan is less. That is what is Kali Yuga. People born in Kali Yuga means they are not such good kind of people, yeah, compared to the other yugas. But there is still one good quality about this age. It is that simply by chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, one can become free from material bondage and be promoted to the transcendental kingdom just by taking Lord's name. Nothing, wherever you're sitting, whatever condition you are, no problem. You brushed your teeth, you did not take bath, not at all an issue. You're sitting in a park, you're sitting on a car seat, or you're sitting in some bus, or you're sitting in your office, anywhere, anyhow your condition is there. You can just chant the name. That is the best thing what we all got in this Kali Yuga. And in Bhagavad Gita, shloka number 10, 25 of chapter 10, Krishna is telling us, Yagna pi japa yagno. Means Krishna is in the yagnas, he is the japa yagna. Japa yagno asmi, I am the japa yagna. So of sacrifices, I am the chanting of holy names. So what else proof we need to chant this Lord names? So in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Antya Leela, it has been mentioned, my Lord, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, in your holy name, there is all good fortune for the living entity. And therefore, you have many names such as Krishna and Govinda. You have invested all your potencies in those names, and there are no hard and fast rules for remembering them. Just take Lord's name, because Krishna is not different from his name. They're all powerful. Just taking his name is enough. So how to chant? There should be some rules. They'll tell they're scared of chanting. Very simple. Once you want to chant, we start with Panchatattva Maha Mantra. Why? Because we are all in this material world. Our mind is very difficult to control. While chanting the Lord's name, chances are there we might do some aparats. By chance, we might do some aparats. Okay, so we always take the shelter of our Guru. So you cannot approach a superior person directly, isn't it? So you should approach by the closest person of the superior person. So our Gurus are close to Krishna. So when we take shelter, they will tell, he's trying or she's trying to reach you, Lord. They are doing some mistake, please consider. And they'll help us to chant better. So we will tell the Panchatattva Maha Mantra. All the mantras will be shared with you. Yesterday also they've already shared that mantra, how to offer food to Krishna. They've shared that PDF in the group. You can check it out. It's there. So Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Okay, we'll just take up the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his 5 people. You can see here, this is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda. So blue is Nityananda Prabhu. The next to him is Advaita, then Gadadhara, and the last is Shri Vasadi. They are 5 important people. That is why it is Panchatattva. Okay, so I offer my respectful obeisances unto Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Lord Nityananda, Sri Advaita, Gadadhara Pandit, Sri Vasa Thakur, and all the devotees of Lord Chaitanya. He is the Guru who gave us this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we should take shelter of him, then start chanting. Okay, so you need to chant audibly, loud enough so that you hear the mantra. That is very, very important. Please chant such that you hear, means you can concentrate on what you are chanting. Need not shout, okay, need not scream or loudly and disturb. If it is possible, you can loudly chant so that everyone is blessed by hearing the chanting. If your conditions are not fine, just so little audibly that you can hear, so that you can concentrate. Then pronounce the each name distinctly. Some people are there, they want to finish it. They're like, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. They'll eat up everything. Okay. But you need to pronounce each name distinctly. That's very important. And chant with respect and devotion and concentration. That's very, very important. You need to have respect because you're calling Krishna. You should call him with lot of love. Okay, see, Krishna is the father. He's like how you call mother, ma, what are you doing? You know, she'll come to you. But if you call your mother with lot of love, ma, come, how beautifully she runs and coming, isn't it? You should show that love and dedication. Yeah, so you should call with lot of respect, devotion, and concentrate on what you're doing. Okay, so you can see the differences in your life very, very soon. You can see the difference in your characteristics. You yourself will be surprised. The glow on your face, the way you behave in the situations, you can see the difference, how you were and how you are. So if you want to know that, please follow these steps. And you can chant in any place, sitting or walking. You can face any direction. There is no restriction. Okay. And you can chant at any time of the day. Night before sleeping also, you forgot to chant, you can chant and sleep. Not a problem. But if you want to get good benefit, it's recommended you chant in the morning before the sunrise, 1.5 hour before sunrise. That is called Brahma Muhurta. At that time, you can chant. That's the best time. If not possible, your present condition is not allowing you to do, then you should not stop planning to chant. Chant anytime, anytime. You get a break of 5 minutes in your office, college, or anywhere from your kitchen work or from taking care of the kid, even 5 minutes break, any time of the day, please chant. Chanting is important. Okay. And you can chant either before or after taking bath. There are people, Mataji, I could not take bath, so I could not chant. I could not brush my teeth, so I could not chant. So don't have any such things. Chanting is very important. The devotion, the love for Krishna is very, very important. So you can chant. Okay. Then it is recommended to chant by keeping a count. Okay, that will make us to concentrate. That will bring some, kind of, control in ourselves. Yeah, please chant keeping a count. So you need to chant 108 times. So 108 is such a beautiful number. It is linked to all of our scriptures. Okay, presence of so many things. If I want to discuss about it, it will become a one completely important class. Okay, we'll see that if possible in level 2 we can discuss about it. So on Tulsi Mala, because Tulsi is very, very dear to Krishna, when you chant on Tulsi Mala, we'll approach Krishna very fast. But the thing is, if you don't have Tulsi Mala, you can chant on any bead, any mala you have in your home. If you don't have mala also, no problem. You can count. Okay, you can count like using a mobile or something, and a counter also. But thing is, chant keeping a count. Okay, and then the don'ts of chanting, what you should not do. One should not chant only a portion of Mahamantra. I will tell only Krishna, I will not tell Rama. I will tell Rama, I will not tell Krishna. Then I will tell only Krishna, Rama, I will not tell Hare. No. Okay, please. You have to tell the entire mantra. That is what is given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And when you're chanting, if you see the mala, you have totally 109 beats, 109 beats. So one bead is slightly bigger one, or it is out of that circle. So this bead is called a Guru bead, or as we call it as Krishna bead. So usually we don't chant on it. It is the marking for us to start 108 chanting. So we don't chant on this bead. It will become 109 times. The count will become 109. Okay. And then when you're chanting, please concentrate on chanting. So don't read book while chanting. Don't see news, read newspaper, watch TV, and don't drive while you're chanting, because you need to concentrate on your chanting. So what is the use of benefit of chanting, or use of chanting? Very important. I'm going to tell you right now, but I wish you chant and message to me and tell me your experience. I would really be pleased. Let's match whether you're getting all these benefits. Okay. First of all, taking Lord's name, I already told in previous class, one of you asked me, Mataji, what about the sins or papa or punya we have taken from past lives till now before getting into Krishna consciousness? What will happen? If you take Lord's name, freedom from the reactions of sin, whatever you have earned till now, that entire account, no, it will get empty and empty and empty, because the Lord's name is like fire. It will burn everything. Instead of you going to hellish planet and enjoying all those punishments, just take Lord's name. In this body you are, that's an opportunity Lord has given to us. You need not do anything. You need not adjust your timetable. Whenever you are free in a day, take Lord's name. You will be protected by it. And relief from unwanted drives and habits. When a mind is free, it thinks of doing something. I'm feeling bored. Let me do something. Let me go there, here. So what happens? You will get unwanted habits. But whenever you are free, whenever you have time, you keep chanting, your mind will not go to such things. So in our present condition, we are slaves to any whimsical thoughts and desires. So you don't give time for it, because you're always chanting on the Lord. And once you're chanting on the Lord, your mind is fixed on the Lord. No anxiety, no stress. You can write down. You will not have any problem related to your mind. You don't have any kind of diseases related to it. How? I'll tell you further also. And when you don't have stress and anxiety, what is there? You will have peace of mind. Always you'll have that real happiness. Have you seen the devotees of Lord? They're always happy. They'll always calm. The beauty, to see them itself is such a beauty. Yeah. So that is the real thing you can see when you also chant. And when you keep on chanting and chanting and chanting, Krishna said today in the last shloka, you will approach him very fast and you will get enlightened, because you will see the Lord in your heart. Yes. So Mataji is telling, we should prove Mataji right or we should prove Mataji wrong. Means you have to try chanting, isn't it? So please try chanting and tell me whether whatever we said is right or wrong. Okay, I'm waiting for your response. So there are many people who have taken this path. All the people who have taken this path of chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, they have shared their experience. Because of shortage of time, I would not go with everyone. It's a really a process of having realization of God. So you all know them. They are the Beatles, the famous boys band. George Harrison, he was the devotee of Sri Krishna and he chanted. Okay, so similarly, we have Jean-Claude. He is the youngest director of 3M, the company in France. He's chanting. And chanting Hare Krishna has made a tremendous impact in my life. This is Ambarisha Prabhu. He is the devotee of Krishna in ISKCON. Yeah, he's Albert Ford. He's the grandson of Henry Ford, the owner of Ford Motors. So now in Mayapur, we have a beautiful temple coming in for Sri Krishna and Radharani, and he is in charge of it. He and his wife together. Okay. And like this, several people have shared their experience. This is one of the superior model, okay, Dutch model. She converted herself as a devotee of the Lord. You see that real happiness in her face. Yeah, there are many models like this. I'm sorry, I'm skipping it. You can see the slides will be shared with you in the WhatsApp. You can go through it. And here a very important person is here. Mahamantra significantly reduces stress and depression and the mode of ignorance, and considerably increases mode of goodness. The three modes which I told we'll discuss, isn't it? So it will reduce the mode of ignorance, that is tamoguna in a person, and he increases the mode of goodness, that is sattva-guna. Okay. So how this person has come to this conclusion is he's done a lot of researches on meditation and effect on the mind and behavior of a person. There are many papers published. It's available for you. David Ulf, okay, is a master of social service program in Florida State University, and he has done several researches, and you can get, there is a book, there are few papers, okay, you can read about them. They're available online. The complete PDF is available. You can read, okay. So like this, there are many people who have chanted and seen the benefit of it. Okay, so you might be thinking chanting of Lord names is from some yogis, from acharyas, from brahmacharis. No, you can also chant and get the benefit. Just Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. If you feel you can't chant, you cannot get motivated, then no worries. In Sri Radha Govinda temple, Namanishta Prabhu has started this japa session every Sunday, Ekadashis and festival days. You can start chanting with them. It starts at 3 a.m. You can see this is the temple link. Okay, YouTube link, WhatsApp, the Zoom link also. In temple YouTube channel, it is live. You can join them. It starts at 3 a.m. We cannot get up at 3 a.m. Not a big problem. Whenever you get up, please join. Okay, so it goes on till 7:30. 7:30 we have Mangalarti for the Lords. You can see it and start your day. Okay, so whenever possible, join. Till then, weekdays, please chant at least one round. How much ever you chant, fast or slow, if you go slower also, you can take at least 15 minutes for chanting one round. If you're steady and able to concentrate, 7 minutes exactly is sufficient. It depends upon how fast you chant. If not, also maximum will keep it. It is for 20 minutes, just 20 minutes. 24 hours Krishna has given to us. Use just 20 minutes to take his name. That's all. And you need to chant Panchatattva mantra only once. Okay, before starting the chanting, just tell Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. After that, 108 times you need to tell Hare Krishna Mahamantra. This is considered as one round. You can chant on the beats or without the beats. And I've told you all the condition. But if you chant on the beats, it's better. If not, also no problem. First, chanting is important. Okay, so please chant and be happy. Telling this, I'm finishing today's class. Hare Krishna, everyone. I hope from tomorrow, whoever has not started chanting will try to chant. Even if you said you could chant one round, okay, or 2 rounds, you could not chant. I want you people to share it with me tomorrow, okay? Please let me know, was it possible to chant or not chant? Because, trying is important. Krishna has always told us to try. Just you try, whatever condition is there, okay? Janardana Prabhu, I answered. Oh, Janardana Prabhu has already started. And whoever is already chanting, for example, you're chanting 2 rounds, from tomorrow, try to chant 3 rounds. Okay. So actually, typically, we need to chant at least 16 rounds. Whoever is working or busy in their material world, we need to chant at least 16 rounds. Okay. Try as much as possible. Okay. Okay. Question DC Prabhu, Hare Krishna Mataji, please repeat a bit about Super Soul. So in this body, the materialistic body, what we have got, in this Atma, that is we, and with us, there is another Atma that is called as Paramatma, the Lord himself. Okay, so Paramatma is residing in this body. It is like on a tree, there are 2 birds. One is Atma and Paramatma. The Atma is called soul and Paramatma is called as super soul. A soul is situated in one body, whereas Paramatma, the super soul, is situated in all the body. A soul knows only the activities of that body which it is in. But the super soul knows what are all the body doing. Our knowledge is limited to this body, but Paramatma's knowledge is about everything. He knows everything. He knows everything. Okay. There is one full chapter, very important chapter. Purushottama Yoga. Here Krishna is going to tell everything, Mataji. Very clearly we'll understand it even more better. Okay. Hare Krishna. Jayashri Mataji, very good. So do we chant 16 rounds on Mala or 16 times? See, 108 times you tell Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Means 108 times you recite this mantra. It is considered as one round, one Mala. Okay, one round. So like this, you should tell 16 rounds. Means 16 into 108 times Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Okay, Hare Krishna. Thank you. Welcome. So this is about this chapter, the very important chapter, that is Ashtanga Yoga. Ashtanga Yoga. So if you want to be yogi, what you should do? What is the first step? First step you should do? What is the first thing you should do if you want to become a yogi? Chanting. Start chanting. Very good. Detachment. Yes. Chant. Please start chanting. That is the yoga for the Kali Yoga. Please start chanting. In the coming chapters, Krishna will tell so nicely, if you just keep one small tiny step in this path, he'll give us everything to succeed in that path. But what is important? We need to keep a step. Arjuna had to fight. He had to fight. That's it. We have to choose this path. Just keep one step. Krishna is going to arrange everything for you. Okay. Don't worry. These people will not leave. That people will not leave. My work will not leave. My health is not fine. All these things you don't worry. Now, how much ever possible, start it. Okay. Even if you tell Hare Krishna Maha Mantra just 5 times also, no problem. But just start. Before going to sleep today, just chant how much ever is possible and go for sleep. Okay, that's very important because we don't know. I don't know. Today I'm taking class for you people. I don't know. Tomorrow morning I'll be there to take class for you. Can anyone tell? I can take class for you for sure. Tomorrow we will meet. Can I say like that? Not possible. I can't give you the guarantee. Not at all. Who knows? I might not get up tomorrow morning, right? I might not be alive to tell you people what is the arranged chapter number 7 tomorrow. You got it? So don't waste your day. Don't waste this time which God has given us. Present. It's a gift for us. Please start chanting. Okay. I hope you all take up. Niru Mataji, I chant Om Namah Shivaya. Now confused what to chant. Beautiful question. I was expecting why no one asked it. Mataji, Shiva is the greatest devotee of the Lord. He's the greatest devotee of the Lord. He's the superior. Okay, taking his name is not at all wrong, Mataji, please. I am also the greatest devotee of the Lord. Like we have that family God. No, Shiva is my family God. But please chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Why? He is the supreme personality of Godhead. I will tell you things now, but coming chapters will help you to understand even more better. Okay, very important. The chapter is